about it. Now listen to what I gotta say. Sarah!
It's trying to rape me!
Okay, so today's lesson is about Black Wall Street.
Come on out, boy!
Okay, class. Let's exit in orderly fashion. Come on.
I ain't done yet!
Okay, so today's lesson is about Black Wall Street.
Watch now on tranquilinferno.com.
tranquilinferno.com. Click the link in the description box to see how to watch the film Tranquil Inferno. Type viral code 10 in the promo code section to get 10% off your order. Great film by a great director and a great brother. Go ahead and support. Promo code viral 10. Go ahead and click the link now. And if you want to be featured on Viral Hip Hop News, if you want a commercial in the front of my videos, if you want to conduct an artist spotlight where I interview you, independent entrepreneurs, artists, whatever the case may be, email me, dlsmediainc1@gmail.com. Again, dlsmediainc1@gmail.com to see how you can do that. Can't wait to see your emails. Let's get to work.
See your boy Umar.
Oh, not Umar again.
Now, we haven't talked about Umar in a while, right? Because honestly, and I think I said this to you about a year and a half ago, I put Umar in his proper place when it comes to me. See, we were upset at Umar for years because he portrayed himself as this man, this black man that wanted to serve his young black boys. He had this education in psychology, wanted to serve his young black boys. It was needed out here, especially around the time that he was really speaking on. It was needed. And then throughout the years, we've seen that he wasn't really, it didn't seem as though he was serious about it. So we got upset. It seemed like he was scamming the people. It didn't seem like the school was going up. Eventually we came to peace going, the school ain't never fucking coming. It ain't coming. Umar is a celebrity, social media celebrity. He is Charleston White in a different variation.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's no same thing, different variation. So we left him alone when it came to the school stuff. But I got to show you this real quick. You haven't heard it yet. And he was on a podcast, a shout out to the podcast, and the school was brought up.
Now, obviously, you go online, you go on YouTube, you go on these places, you see people, disparaging your character and talk about, oh, when the school coming, and all this stuff like that. And
you've been raising money for 15 years. Y'all didn't even know me 15 years ago. What are you talking about? I wasn't even around 15.
Exactly.
But go ahead,
what you call them? The YouTubian struggle?
The YouTubian struggle streaming.
Exactly.
These Negroes will desecrate your reputation, your image, your character for 100 views.
Yep.
You feel me? They will destroy you for 100 views. You struggle streamer. It's crazy, y'all. It's absolutely crazy, man. But here's the thing, though. I try not to give too much voice to the YouTubian struggle streamers and the other haters I have because, especially as the school goes, the school gonna open soon. See, my thing is, why are you arguing if you know you're gonna win? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Once the school open, the case, now don't get me wrong, they're gonna find something else then. You follow me? They're not stopping. Oh, they're not stopping.
Like when you was buying the crystals at the cart that one time?
Right. They said I was using the school money, right?
Yeah.
But I tell y'all this, though. I'm going to do a documentary on building FDMG because what we went through to get that school up and running, I should have never had to go through all the black contractors who ripped us off. Oh, we got scammed out, yo. We got scammed out. All the vandalism. We went through so much. I knew self-hate, but I never lived it before. FDMG forced me to see just how sick a lot of our people are. And I think one of the reasons God delayed the opening of the school is I still had a lot of lessons I needed to learn. I had a lot of lessons I still needed to learn. But we almost there now. We just got to get some floors done. And it's time to apply for a certificate of occupancy. So we tiptoeing around the finish line now. Thank God.
Thank God. Those promise.
And they never built nothing, talking about how long it takes to open a school. They never built nothing. Not even a Lego house. Talking about how you become an expert in renovating a school and you never renovated one. That's what I hate about social media, man. It'll turn a nobody into an expert. It's crazy, man.
And then to direct that energy towards you, trying to help.
And see, my thing is this: if you're going to be a hater, be an honest hater. This is what I get. I get somebody come to a lecture, right? And they'll talk with me, take a picture, buy a book, best conversation of the night. And they'll go back home, jump on social media and start hating. When we just had a great conversation for an hour, I never knew you was a hater. He did all that just to say I spoke with him. And then go back home, get on the internet and misrepresent everything we talked about. Like, they're not even honest. Like, if you a hater, be a hater.
Yeah.
Don't be a friend of me, be a hater.
Yeah.
They can't even be honest with it, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I never traded in, though, because I look at all the people I've been able to help, all the lives I've changed, all the parents I helped with their children, all the kids I kept out of prison. Like, there's been a lot of quiet victories along the way.
Man. Floor is yours real quick, big dog. Do you think?
Nah, it's just, see, Umar, man, see, I followed him from the beginning. So some people that may have started following him maybe like 2022, 2023, he could pull the wool over your eyes. But he can't pull it over mine. Because I sat there and I listened to everything that he said. See, look, we only holding you accountable in the words that you say, bro. Like, nobody's sitting in front of you and running about talking behind your back. We're holding you accountable for all the openings, all the times you said you was opening the school and you never did it. That's all we're doing. And this dates back to maybe 2017 at the earliest, maybe even earlier than that. And we get it. It's rough. It's hard to do, right? And then it's about just be accountable. All we ask you is to be accountable to the people. That's it. And it's not even about just the donors, because any nonprofit, if I or you were to walk in there, today and ask for the records, that we have to produce it. They would just have to produce it. That's all we ask you. And this is the platform that you built. You built the platform on being accountable. You built the platform on being the savior of the black boys. We didn't put you there. How is it that I see all these schools opening up everywhere with no star power, no nothing, independent, flourishing, and you with all the celebrity, the Breakfast Club behind you, all these rappers, celebrities behind you, you're not opening the school? Now you're the victim? That's the sucker shit, Umar. And we know, I hate that I even have to beat it, because I was your biggest fan. But I had to call it out. I can't be a hypocrite. I gotta call it out. And what I'm saying is like, yo, all right, you having setbacks, that's fine. We get it. But people are making it happen, bro. Why don't you look in the mirror and say, look, it's me. Maybe I wasn't as good with my money. Same thing with Dame Dash. Maybe I, wasn't putting the money. I get it. People get ripped off, but you shouldn't be getting ripped off. You shouldn't. I know I was just talking with a contractor before I came here today. He's not getting ripped off. It's a proper way to do business, right? So, all right, it's $50,000 to do the whole thing. All right, we're going to start with the floors. We get the floors done. I'm not going to give you all the money to get ripped off. I'll give you a portion. All right, I'll buy the material and we'll go. That's how people do it now, because people got ripped off too much. Mm-hmm. All right, this week, I'm going to pay you $2,500. All right, when you get done this portion, I'll pay you this. That's the way it's done. Yep. And then the people are giving you money. You're not using your own money. You're using the people's money as a non-profit. You're accountable to the people. I don't give a damn if I'm a hater. You still got to be accountable to us. So I don't like that. Like, I just don't try to push it back on us. The school's been over there for 10 years. And you've been around for damn near 15, Umar. Let's keep it a buck. You've been around for a minute, and it is no hate. But see, you will never look the monkey never looked the lion in the face, baby. You'll never come on this platform and talk to us, right? You go on a platform that's gonna kiss your ass, people that's gonna coddle you and not ask the right questions. One time you got on the platform, Lord Jamar, you lost your mind. And we're not saying like you're a punk. Your father, your daddy had to come up here. Your pop came up here twice. And looked us in the face as a Marine. Shout out to the Marines.
Yep. Salute to Mr. Johnson.
Yeah. Looked us in the eyes, face, old man. And he talked to us. He tried to defend you, bro. So you can pull the wool over though. You can't do it to us, man. We a totally different breed and we know you, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now the people scams you. Come on, bro.
And I promise you, this was never going to be a topic of conversation again, because for what?
Yeah.
Like for what? We got rid of it a long time ago. And shout out to the people to the podcast who interviewed him, because in a very passive aggressive way, and you kikied and you cockeyed with him to make him feel. I don't know if it was a genius move or you actually were just kissing his ass and was afraid to ask him. But in your mind, you were wondering, where's this damn school at? But you played
Not
it
the
in
building,
a way.
the school. But go ahead.
Yeah, just to play it in a way so that he can answer the question. Because like you alluded to, when Lord Jamar asked him the question, and it wasn't so kiki and kaka and I'm going to kiss your ass. No, dog, what's up with the school? You got defensive. And you started getting defensive here. How dare you blame the people? I know contractors, we've spoken to people that would have done shit for free for you. And let's say for the sake of this argument, black people were trying to railroad you. Black people were trying to take advantage. Then why don't you go take that money and go get some white contractors?
Right.
Why didn't you go get the shit done for young black boys that you wanted to service if that was your intent? This is the lamest excuse I've ever heard in my life. And you want to talk about some self-hate? I think Umar suffers from some deep self-hatred toward his own people.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Because when you get him, if you get him behind a microphone and the vibe is right, oh, he'll talk your drawers off. He can talk, boy. He can talk. But when it comes to accountability, he shrinks up like a fucking kindergarten girl.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Accountability he don't like. You start yelling and barking and getting all mad and upset and you're sweating and now you want to start pointing fingers and never pointed the fucking thumb. There's a problem there. And let me tell you something. My daughter was born in 2014. I got back from California in 2012. I got with 120 in 2013. Nico and I used to talk about taking our son. Goddamn.
Right. Yeah.
Nico and I used to talk about putting our sons in FDMG Academy when they were babies. My son about to be a senior in high school. Nico's boy is a freshman in high school. And I just say that to think about timing. That was 2014. That's when I heard of him. That was 12 years ago, dog. 25 now. I was 13 years ago, dog. So when you say you weren't around for 15 years, do your math, bruh. You were.
Yeah, you were.
I know people dating back as far as 2012 heard. When was the St. Paul school talked about? I don't know the exact date.
Maybe 2014-ish.
That's 12 years, dog.
Right.
That's 12 right there. Mm-hmm. It's clown behavior. I don't expect any type of accountability to be held. I don't want to see dude locked up. Whatever happens from here on out, cool, whatever. But don't play the people and start pointing the finger at people that would have helped you. People that would have taken money out of their pocket to invest in you because they believed in you, and now you turn your back on them. That's Bush League, dog. Don't do that.
Yeah, and it's like, remember at one point we had a whole, God rest his soul, Darren, Konsu, me, you. We all would have been able to put hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yep. At that time, what?
In your school, bruh. So don't shit on your supporters. But a long time ago, people used to say stuff about dude. I never wanted to believe it. Like, nah. But like you hit it. All the stuff we said, you hit it on the head. When it comes time for accountability, he's a child.
Shrinks up.
Like the microphone stuff, the orator stuff, you King Kong. You know what I mean? But motherfucker, you a goddamn, like, I ain't gotta repeat it no more. Like, and that hit everything home right there, because it was just like all the people are asking for is accountability. And you're talking about a guy, right, who puts himself in the likeness of a Marcus Garvey, puts himself in the likeness of a Malcolm X, a Dr. Martin Luther King, or a Fred Hampton. He puts himself like the next great Pan-African King Kong consciousness, Hotep, right? That's who you put yourself next to. These guys were men of valor and honor. And they wasn't perfect, but they were men of valor and honor and accountability. You didn't see them going around making excuses and blaming people. And now like you got to say, oh, how many black contractors ripped you off? You had many people say they was going to help you for free, bro.
Yep, good people.
Good people that said, look, I'll come in and do it, bro, on the strength.
Yep.
So now you're trying to make it seem like the people is the enemy, bro. You had nothing but support from the people. Yep. And you still got support from the people. That's how you're able to survive now. The people still support you.
Yep.
But you shitting on them now. They shouldn't be, but they are.
Yep.
The monkey never looked the lion in the face. I guess maybe he was talking about us and me. I don't know. The people that was, because I bought the book and whatnot years ago, the sweatshirt. I was bought in. I'm driving to New York.
You supported
Brooklyn,
the brother.
Supported the brother.
The message. You supported.
You know what I mean? It was ready, whatever. Let's get it. We gonna do whatever, bro. I'm with it.
Bought me a fucking book.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, read this, check this out. And I thought it was, He was the greatest thing since. And at that point, I thought he was the next Malcolm X type figure. I'm like, yo, who is this dude talking all this? Like, damn, he's hitting here. But just because you can talk it, don't mean you can walk it.
You can't.
And that's one thing we always got to remember. I don't give a damn what a mofo say. It's what they do, and it's what you do and what you said is why people are holding you accountable for. It's not a single hater out there. I don't think nobody hates this dude at all. I think he might have had some people, whatever, didn't like this, and some people might like his stand on interracial relationship, but nobody hates you, dog.
No.
But that is what it is, man. I still wish the brother the best.
Yep.
But on this platform, we're going to give it to you real. I don't know what that platform, and shout out to the podcast that had you on. Maybe they don't know you like that. I always take it as like these platforms wasn't around. They didn't see you in the beginning. Yeah. I seen you from the beginning when you was on Dawa Israel. God rest his soul, he passed away too. That was one of the first interviews that blew you up, bro. I remember it. It's probably still a dude with the dreads from Chicago, Dawa Israel. I remember. See, I seen you on Black and Nobel when you had the speech. The Young Master speech where you steady and polite. Like, I remember all this stuff like it was yesterday. You was on Sonetta TV a lot back in the day. Like, people remember your beginnings. And I know people who remember your beginnings from stuff you was doing in Philly. So, come on, bro. You can't pull a wool over our eyes. We've been around, man.
Gavel smack. That's it on that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. How you feeling about this game coming up? You feeling different coming up Sunday?
Confident, man. I'm nervous, but I'm confident. And
Right.
I'm sitting there and I'm just, I said this all year. You and I, as far as our sports teams, are in very different positions because my team for a very long time has been fucking terrible. We've got a lot of pride in it, but it's been terrible.
Right.
So it's just like I'm trying to just enjoy the ride. Like I had no expectation, but now I have a heavy amount of expectation. We're here, let's go get it. So I'm just trying to enjoy it and take it all in because it's my first time really being able to see this as an adult man. I want to win that shit though, bad, man. And I know our team do, so I'm very excited. I'm very confident. But for you, it's like, nah, this is our expectation. This is what we've established our foundation to be. We've been the gold standard in NFC East. I mean, I know you and the Cowboys, and we've had some sprinkle in the Giants and sprinkle of us here and there, but since McNabb era, you've pretty much been the gold standard of the division, so this is expected. And if we want to beat them, we got to beat them, and y'all right there. So it's rating. It's a fucking storybook right now, man, and hopefully it ends on our side. I know you don't feel the same, but
yeah, I just feel like
that's how I
every
feel right
time
now.
we needed to have it, we got it. Like, even when we played y'all earlier, we needed to have that game. That second game, we didn't really need it. And even though it took y'all everything and we gave you an opportunity at the end to win it, I feel like whenever we needed it. Now, the only thing that got me a little concerned, like if Jalen Hurts was 100%, I know we would win the game. I know it because they couldn't stop us when he was in the game. But now that he's a little hobbled, that could change the dynamic of the game a little bit. You know what I mean? But I think it's going because, both of them first two games, they both was kind of close.
They were tight all 4
You know what I'm
quarters, pretty
saying?
much, yeah.
But you never know what's going to happen. I just cannot see y'all celebrating with T-shirts on our field in Philly. I just can't see that shit right now.
Bro, listen, if it happens, I told my wife, I'm apologize to you ahead of time. I'm getting on Facebook and I'm talking some shit.